Hey, this is Moe Jones, and hey, thanks for always, visiting my site. We appreciate you. And today we're going to be visiting Alaska. Out here, I'm taking a flight out. I took a flight out to Fairbanks, Alaska, and we're going to see what it is to rough it a little bit, live in the wilderness, off the grid. Okay, so hey, come with me while I visit Alaska. We're about to hit the wilderness, so it's kind of wet down on the trail, so we gotta have some boots. So I'm gonna pick out some boots and we're gonna go from there. Hey, welcome to Alaska, Fairbanks. Went down a dirt road. Living off the grid. Alright, so we're about to go down the trail. So we have to put on this mosquito head net because the mosquitoes are just that bad. Okay, so we have to spray ourselves down with some Repel, and we're going into the thick of the woods. Okay, so be prepared. Okay, we have to put the net on, so this is what it looks like, because we're about to get swarmed by mosquitoes. This is the state bird of Alaska. Yes, we're out in the wilderness. This is where I'll be staying right here. And this is the rest of the land. It's actually 14 acres, but it goes way back beyond the house. There's the house. So we're out here in the wilderness. There's a bunch of mosquitoes out here. Matter of fact, they're trying to bite me now. But I do bite back sometimes. But yeah, well, hey, we're out here in Alaska, in a small town. It's about 50 miles away from Fairbanks. It's called Nenana. Small town, maybe like 300 people. So we're out here in the woods with the bears, moose, wolves, all that good old stuff. So, but hey, we can do it. This is just a wilderness time. See the mosquitoes? They're flocking around. So they like me. I'm their newfound friend. All right. Yeah, this is where I'll be sleeping at right here. I'm trying to get all the mosquitoes out, because there's a lot of them. I don't know if you see them, but this is where I'll be chilling at. Chilling. Yes. In a wood cabin, huh? How about that?
Yeah, so we want to get a little shooting in. So guess what? We just stepped outside the back of the house and started shooting. Then we came back in. We had a few snacks. We got a chance to talk a little bit. And then we had some dinner. Some smoked salmon, a baked yam, and some greens. Delicious.
Can you believe it, y'all? It's 10 o'clock at night and it's still daylight. 10 o'clock at night and it's still daylight. That's Alaska. Then after that, maybe about 12 o'clock, I went to sleep. Hey, you guys still here? Hey, yeah, it's Moe Jones. Hey, it's in the morning. Just getting up from a nice rest. Slept on the cot. Got the sleeping bag and the pillow, and I had a good night's sleep. Besides the birds chirping all night, it was pretty good. Can't complain. As you see, it's still daylight outside. Had a good rest. Fresh air. Times Square. I don't know if you ever watched Green Acres, but that's what this reminds me of, being out in the wilderness. Also, the heater still working. It's ran by propane. It worked all night. Stayed nice and toasty out here all night in this little cabin. All right. Hey, let me get up and chop some wood and get ready for some breakfast probably. All right. We'll check in a little bit later. Oh, just getting up in the morning, about to have breakfast. So I'm out here with my cousin here, Sheila. See, and we're living large in the wilderness. And there's Vinso, little Vinso.
Hey.
Say hey, Vinso. How are you? Oh, can I see him? Oh, there he is. Vinso. So, it's a beautiful day today in Alaska. Yeah, this is me, and we got a cup of chai tea in the morning. This is mixed with chaga. They have fresh chaga out here in Alaska, so this is a nice cup of hot tea with chaga, and they put a little honey in it. Nice morning brew. We're about to have breakfast here, so this is what the chef cooked up. Ooh, look at that goodness. Potatoes and salmon and onions and wow. This is fireweed. Tastes good in a salad. There's a bunch of other plants you can eat. And this is the road we take back to the road. There's Sheila and Bjorn and the baby Vinso. We put our nets on because the mosquitoes get kind of bad. But this is their house, their land. They got 14 acres. Beautiful place. So you gotta put the boots on. You see, we have the boots on. There's mud, as you see. There's mud. Gotta go over the little bridge. Okay. Did we get some fresh water or what? It rained last night?
Oh, no. That's just, it dries up slowly.
Oh, okay.
We use that bucket to grab water for the animals and plants.
Oh, okay. This is like a little stream.
Yeah, it gets pretty high. It'll go over the bridge.
Oh, wow.
So it goes up and down throughout the year.
Gotcha.
And it freezes solid.
In the wilderness. This is the road back to the car where the cars are parked. Can't drive all the way up here. For the wintertime, snowmobile. We haven't run across any wild animals yet, although I hear them. And you could run across any time. See all these flies? Oh, I'm sorry, mosquitoes. The state bird. It had the mosquitoes are everywhere. It's crazy, huh? They're following me. It's crazy. Now, oh, you got all these mosquitoes, but I really haven't got bitten that much. Maybe a few times, but it's not too bad. But just a lot of mosquitoes, and they're annoying. You hear all this buzzing sound in your ears. So, all right, well, we're almost at the end of the road, so we're gonna load up in the car, and we're on our way to the town, Nenana. Then after that, we're gonna drive on up to Denali. All right, so stay tuned. All right, we're at the end of the road, back up at the top of the road. We're gonna hop in our vehicles and head to the town of Nenana. This is the Tanana River. Okay, we're in the town of Nenana. This is their city. Nice little small town. There's the town store. It's only like one store. So then today they're having a little flea market. So people come and bring their stuff, their old stuff, or arts and crafts, and they sell to the locals. So this is down the street here. It's a couple of restaurants, a couple of, cabins and little motel inns. Really nice little city. I'll be staying here for the next couple of nights. All right. So I'll give you more updates. Moe Jones. So what is there to do in Nenana? There's just a few things to do. It's a very quiet town for the most part, but there's a small little bar here that a lot of people come in. They drive in from off the road and they stop in at the bar. So you meet some very interesting people. There's also a town store. So a lot of people come into the town store to shop. They have a lot of, knickknacks, groceries, pizzeria, and, deli. And they have a little hardware store. So a lot of people come in from around the town and shop inside the store. So, and then they have like a town civic center, and people have different events there. You also have the train museum, so you can go inside and see some of the history of the town of Nenana.
They also have this classic event where they built this tripod during the wintertime, and they put it in the middle of the river, and it frozen solid, and then they sell these raffle tickets, and once they buy a ticket, they make a guess when the ice is going to crack, what time and what day, and the tripod goes floating down the river. Okay, so whoever has the accurate time and date actually wins the pot. Actually, the pot was really big. It was over $250,000. So they have this event every year. So that's another thing that everybody, gets excited about in the town of Nenana. And then there's a little basketball court over by the schoolyard. So I got a chance to play a little basketball.
While you get ready. Me and Bjorn, we're going to play just a quick game of basketball up to 10. All right? I'll take that one. Oh, you want me to take them, y'all?
Let's see if he can shoot that.
Oh! Uh-oh, there's... Oh! Oh, there you go, Bjorn. Am I too much for him, y'all? Oh! Would you try to do something like that? Oh! Oh!
And then you can take, nice quiet walks along the rivers, and it's just such beautiful nature. So that's really it for Nanana. It's a very quiet place. So if you're looking for a quiet place, this is the place for you. So, hey, check out Nanana if you're ever in the Fairbanks area, and I'm sure you'll have a nice, quiet time.
And then we drove down to Denali. It was a nice drive. It was very scenic and very beautiful. Yeah, and then we just walked around Denali for a while until we got a little tired. Just taking in all the beautiful scenery. It's just so much to see, and it wasn't that many people, so it was nice and quiet, and nice and peaceful. So we had a good time. Then we went to Horseshoe Lake, and we saw some beautiful pictures and a few wildlife, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful place. You have to get down to Denali. It's a great place to visit. And then we had a little dinner, and then it was on to the chicken coop.
This is bird talk. Nope, nope, nope. Bird talk. Building a chicken coop, right? Isn't this what this is? So we just put up the
a ridgepole.
ridgepole. Okay, I was trying to think of a name.
Yeah, I
of
was
it.
like, I'm not sure.
It's
It's not really.
We're gonna put a netting over it to cover up to keep the chickens safe. We're still out here, and all these mosquitoes are attacking us, but we're trying to finish the chicken coop. So now I hear a lot of dogs barking. Normally, when dogs are barking out here, they give you a warning sign that something's around. So if you can hear it, let me be quiet for a second. You hear 'em? I'm looking around, checking out the area. I'm sniffing to make sure I don't smell anything. You can smell bear, and sometimes you can smell the moose, especially after they poop or something like that. So, but it's still daylight out here. It's about maybe 10 o'clock at night. So I'm scanning the area. But the dogs are going crazy. So there's something out there. I don't know what it is. But that's what it's like out here in the wilderness. Deep in the forest, in the woods of Alaska. All right. Pretty soon I'm going to be checking in, hitting the sack in a minute. But got to finish this chicken coop. All right. Moe Jones. Watch out.
Yeah, a bear was sighted later on that evening. I knew something was out there, I just felt it, so hey. But it's all good. I didn't get attacked, so after that, I hit the sack.
Yep, day 3, and we're still here in Alaska, and we're kind of roughing it. It's nice and light outside, and we're just enjoying the wildlife, the wilderness, and enjoy the experience of Alaska. This is a real experience, you know, not in a hotel. This is inside a little cabin, a little shack, but it's all good, you know, enjoying it. It's a lot of, you know, trees out there and a lot of wildlife and just fresh air, birds, nature, good living. All right. So about to get up and have some breakfast, and I'm going to continue on with the day. All right, so this is the chicken coop. We finished it last night. Late last night we finished it, and this is how it turned out. So it looks pretty good. It should hold the chickens in, and it's all good.
Yeah, and then we went by some of my cousin's friends, and you know, the dog kind of took command of the yard. He made sure that we knew that he was the leader of the yard.
Got the goats. There's the fresh water. My Little Pony.
Okay, and then we made friends though, and you know, I threw some sticks for him. He brought the stick to me, and I kept throwing it back to him. So we had a lot of fun. It was nice.
Good dog. Good dog. I rented another place. I was out in the wilderness, so it's kind of rough out there. But so I had to get out and try something a little bit different. So I rented a little cabin here in Nenana. All right. What we have here? Oh, pretty nice. Okay. Got the beds over here and couch over here and the kitchen. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then we got the bathroom area. Washer and dryer, shower, wow. Okay. Pretty nice, not bad. Gotta get some of these mosquitoes out of here because mosquitoes are really treacherous here in this part of Alaska anyways. So I started some incense over there and hopefully that would chase them all away.
So you know, I got a little hungry, so I walked down to the store to get a pizza. And then when I came out, man, it started to come down. It was hailing like mad, you know, ice chips everywhere, you know. I was like, wow, where is this coming from? So it didn't last too long, and then after it stopped, I was able to walk on back down to the cabin. So when it rains, it pours. And yes, then lastly, we went back up to Fairbanks, and on my way out, I wanted to stop and see this animal called the musk ox. It's been in existence over 660,000 years ago, so I just had to see this. And so I was able to go there and visit the farm, and they had these musk ox, and they were wow, like prehistoric animals, and it was just fascinating to see. And they have some of the softest hair, soft and warm, and you know, I just had to buy a hat, so I bought a hat, and it is very warm, you know. So that kind of was the icing on the cake for my trip to Alaska. So I had a really great time in Alaska, and I'm sure I'll be visiting Alaska again. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and continue to like and subscribe. Yeah, so just stay tuned because I'm going to have much more travel videos. So hey, it kind of give you an insight on, you know, different places to go and what to do in different countries. This is Moe Jones. Peace and love.